functionality, and it's got the visual impact. The lot has just all come together. I'm really, really happy. I'd be very, very disappointed if I don't win this task.
I'm seeing a proof.
Lads, you can see that as you arrive at an airport, like, I don't know why you're whispering. Yeah, you can imagine that as you arrive at an airport, even in a foreign country, like it stands out, just changes. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing.
It's an international design.
It's international.
It's international design.
Like, yeah. I think we've hit the nail on the head. I'm definitely happy to sign off it.
Great.
Definitely. Cool. Good stuff, lads. Well done. I will be confident about tomorrow because I know that on the back end our project is very, very strong. The front end too, it finally came through. It was at the last minute, but it came through as to the design that we were looking for. And I think the Samsung people really like what we've gone with.
Overnight, both billboards are printed and mounted for the teams to reveal to Samsung tomorrow. 8 a.m. and time to unveil their efforts to Samsung.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to Platinum Marketing.
Welcome to the launch of the new Samsung Jet. Our slogan, ready, set, Samsung Jet. Used in conjunction with our 3 diverse Samsung consumers, creates the illusion of speed. The Samsung Jet, a digital experience beyond imagination. We would now kindly ask you to focus on our billboard for a minute before we open the floor for questions. Thank you.
I know in the actual brief, it would have been said as handsets consumer and business. You know, to a consumer going by, they don't really see possibly every feature. You know what I mean? I know you don't want to.
Absolutely. Just on the business element, the man in the middle, Michael, he's representing the business combined with the pleasure element. And to get this into one billboard, we felt that that was strong enough to depict it.
What was your reasoning for coming up with Ready, Set, Samsung Jet?
Ready, set, Samsung Jet is reflective of the words that you would use if someone is starting a race, a running race. And they are the motions that we have set out with our actors.
Do you not think it's a little cheesy, the line at all?
I think we played away from the cheesiness of it. I think it depicts what we're trying to say, and it's emphasising the speed.
Okay.
Now it's Cuchullen's turn, and Satanta takes to the podium.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask a question? Xerox, Hoover, Ziploc, Google. What do all these brands have in common? They are all words that have entered the lexicon of modern life. They are products that have become the pseudonym for a new technology. They've become verbs. We believe Samsung and the Samsung brand have the ability to enter this echelon of icon. If I can draw your attention to the tagline, live, enjoy, dream. LED. LED, light emitting diode. An unsexy acronym that can become a byword. It can become synonymous with inspiration and hope. So thank you for your time, and I'll open the floor to any questions you may have.
When I briefed you the other day, I mentioned about the importance of remembering that it is both a business and a consumer phone. Could you explain to me how this communicates that it is a business phone?
I think just the look at the phone itself, it's clear. Well, it's not clear, but it is a business phone.
You didn't feel you had to reinforce that message?
We're selling a concept, an aspirational concept. You can't do all of that in one billboard.
So we should run another campaign on top of this one?
Well, I'm here to pitch an idea to you, Gary. And the idea we're pitching is we have 2. We say that we focused on LED technology because we think that differentiates the Samsung Jet from its competitors. And then we have an inspirational message, live, enjoy, dream. But it's not a pipe dream, it's a real dream, it's an attainable dream. They can go out and they can buy this dream.
Thanks, guys.
Sure, thank you very much.
Samsung pitch is over. Time to head to Bill's boardroom.
You can go in now.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, Bill.
Your task this week was to test your marketing skills and your innovation in creating an advertising billboard for the very latest touch-screen phone, the Samsung Jet. So, Cuchulainn, who did you choose as your project manager?
We selected Steve.
Stephen? And Platinum, who did you choose?
Lucinda.
Lucinda. So, how did we find Lucinda, Geraldine?
Obviously, we all had a few tips, but right now, Lucinda's my project manager and my loyalties are with her, so I think she did well, yeah.
Maria?
If I was to share one criticism, I think when the teams were split into A and B, Lucinda put herself on the A team. I thought that the marketing expertise was needed more on our team than on the A team.
Why is that?
Because the design element was with ourselves, and I think marketing and design maybe go more hand in hand than photography and marketing.
So who came up with the concept for the billboard?
Bill, can I defend myself on what we were speaking about there?
No.
Okay.
Who came up with the concept of the billboard?
I came up with the concept, Bill.
What is it?
We decided we wanted to get the idea of speed into this advert. We feel this is one of the big features of this phone. What better way to appeal to people and to define speed in a picture than to have an image of a race?
And you had a band, Sam.
We did. It was the Jet theme, in fact.
The Jet team.
A specially commissioned piece of music that we had composed for the presentation.
Geraldine, were you comfortable with the band and the music?
I think it was very good of Sam to compose the piece of music for the team, and I think our heart was in the right place doing that. But when it came on, I did think it was a little bit funfair. That was inside my head, yeah.
And you have a strap line as well.
Ready, set, Samsung Jet.
Sounds a bit cheesy, doesn't it?
That's what had come up, but I don't think so. And I think really what we came up with gives clarity on what we're trying to emphasise, and that is, again, the speed of the phone.
Aoife, you're in marketing. Did you really think that tagline was good?
This is a completely advanced, innovative product that's hitting the market, and that's where we kind of initially got the get ready from, and it also it tied in then with our images very well, and the concept that Sam had come up with of the race.
Okay, well, I have here your ad, and this ad had to get across everything that Samsung wanted, everything you got in the brief, and the feedback you got from the focus groups. Do you think it achieved all that?
I'm very proud to stand by that ad.
I didn't see the phones, and if we can't see them at this size, it's going to be very difficult to see them on a billboard going by. Would you agree?
A car will be passing by in 2 seconds, won't be looking at much. They'll be focusing on one key element. So our decision was to actually take away from highlighting the phone in their hands and concentrating on the large image of the phone on the poster.
Lucinda, you said that it was a deliberate tactic to put the phones in and not have them seen. Isn't it more the story that you put it on a black background and the phones actually disappeared?
Well, if we had more time with the task, we might have played around with bringing them up more, lighting them from the dark background. But the decision had been made, regardless of time constraints, that...
To not include them?
No, to include. They were holding the handset in their hand. They are quite black, but we were happy that they didn't take prominence on the poster.
So, Cuchulainn, how are you feeling now?
Good.
Good, yeah.
Good. Okay. So, Satanta.
Well, First of all, I'd like to compliment Stephen. I thought it was a breath of fresh air to work under him. Stephen's a natural leader. I put him up there with some of the best people I've ever worked under.
Praise indeed. Donal?
I felt Stephen was a strong, direct leader. He gave direction and he